Let's talk about something that affects every single one of us, protein. And I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of what you think you know about it, well, it's probably wrong. The science has changed in a big way, and honestly, it's a total game changer for your health.
So, let me just ask you right off the bat, do you think you're getting enough? The answer might really surprise you, and getting this right could genuinely change everything for your long-term health, your energy levels, even your daily food cravings.
And look, let's get one thing straight away, right away. This is not just for bodybuilders or elite athletes. Not at all. Whether you're 15 or 95, whether you're lifting weights or working at a desk, this is for you. Protein is absolutely fundamental for a healthy aging and having the strength to do what you love, well into your later years. All right, so here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll cover what protein's real job is. Then we'll meet its building blocks. We'll talk about the very real danger of muscle loss, reveal the new science-backed protein number you need to know, and then, the best part, we'll give you a simple, clear action plan. Okay, first up, protein's real job, because it does so much more than just build biceps. You, my friend, are literally made of protein. It's the very stuff of you. I mean, it's pretty amazing when you see it all laid out. So many critical parts of your body are built from protein. That collagen that keeps your skin, hair, and nails looking good, that's protein. The hormone insulin that manages your blood sugar, yep, that's a protein too. Your immune system's antibodies, the enzymes that digest your food, even the tiny molecules that repair your DNA to fight off diseases, all of it, it's all protein. So, how in the world does your body build all of these different things from the food you eat? Well, that brings us to the fundamental building blocks, the mighty amino acids. The best way to think about amino acids is like microscopic Lego blocks. There are 20 different kinds, and when you eat protein, say from a piece of chicken or some lentils, your body breaks it down into these individual Lego pieces. Then, it reassembles them into whatever it needs, millions of times a second. It's just an incredible system. Now, let's get to why this is so critical, especially as we get older. We're going to talk about a huge health issue that most of us just aren't aware of. It's called sarcopenia, which is just the scientific term for age-related muscle loss. And it's a silent process that starts way, way earlier than you'd think. And the numbers here are pretty stark. After you hit 30, you can lose up to 10% of your muscle mass every single decade. And if you don't do anything to stop it, by the time you're in your 80s, you could have a hard time with basic things like climbing stairs or even just opening a jar. And the consequences are really, really serious. A major 10-year study found that older adults with low muscle mass had a staggering 40 to 50% higher risk of dying than those who kept their muscle. So what does that mean? It means keeping your muscle isn't about looking good, it's about living longer. And just to put that number into perspective, let's compare it to one of the most prescribed drugs on the entire planet, metformin, for type 2 diabetes. That drug reduces mortality risk by about 15 to 30%. Having strong muscles, it can be up to twice as effective. That's just how powerful this is. So, if muscle is that important, how much protein do we really need to hang on to it? Well, this is where the story gets really interesting, because it turns out the official guidelines we've been told for years, they're completely outdated. The old guideline, the one you might still see floating around, is 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. Let's be blunt, that's basically just enough to not die. It's not nearly enough to maintain muscle as you age, let alone build it. The new science suggests we should be aiming for closer to 2 grams per kilogram, or an easier way to think about it, about 1 gram per pound of your ideal body weight. That's the amount you need to thrive. And hey, this isn't just some theory. A study in the journal Nutrients put it right out there. They said you need at least 1.6 grams per kilo. That's double the old advice, just to not lose muscle mass as you age, not to build it, just to stop it from disappearing. Okay, I know that new number can sound a little intimidating, but don't worry, let's switch gears from the why to the how with a super simple, practical action plan. It really just boils down to 3 simple steps. First, figure out your target. A great rule of thumb is aiming for 1 gram of protein per pound of your ideal body weight. Step 2, prioritize protein at every single meal. Don't try to cram it all in a dinner. And third, find the high-protein foods you actually like eating. This has to be sustainable. So here's a quick look at what that means in terms of actual food. A small chicken breast has about 31 grams. A cup of Greek yogurt has around 20. If you're going plant-based, a cup of lentils has 18 grams and a serving of firm tofu has 17. You can start to see how making these a priority at each meal really helps you get to that goal. And what about timing? When should you eat it? Honestly, the key is consistency. Spreading your protein intake evenly throughout the day helps your body absorb and use it way more efficiently. If you try to eat it all at once, your body just can't use it all, and the excess, well, it just gets flushed out. Finally, let's do a few quick tips. Yeah, eating protein after a workout is great, but that window is actually hours long, so don't stress about it. Also, it's incredibly difficult to eat too much protein. You'd have to eat something crazy like 40 eggs a day. A quick tip, a savory, high-protein breakfast can absolutely crush sugar cravings later in the day. And for my vegan friends, it's totally possible. It just takes a little more planning to get all those essential amino acid Legos. So here's the bottom line. The choices you make today about what you eat, about how you move, they are directly deciding the kind of person you're going to be at 80 or 90. Building and maintaining muscle isn't about vanity. It's about freedom. It's about independence and living a long, healthy, active life. So the only real question left is, how are you going to start?